I am using this very opportunity to call on the masses, to beckon on the masses to rise up. Nobody should be weakened. Nobody's spirit should be dampened by this charade of a broadcast from the from Apostle Ken Wakama. Because as long as I'm concerned, I have not seen anything different from what they have been telling us. This is the second exposition from the updates or the broadcast of Apostle Ken Wakama. I am trying to expose these uh, little red flags that I can find in his broadcast, because I know not everybody could be able to make these findings themselves. So I am using this opportunity to tell the masses that are already agitated, that are already eager to know the truth, not to fold their arms, not to go back to their sleeping bed because Apostle Ken Wakama has come out to talk. I want to tell you people that as Apostle Ken Wakama has said nothing different from their normal promises of disbursement is coming soon and soonest. Apostle Ken Wakama is trying to make us believe that all is well. I'm not trying to say that all is not well. But like I said in my first exposition, we need time frame. Apostle Ken Wakama is the head of UAAG. Apostle Ken is in the position to know the level of their downloading. He said in his voice note, thank God he said in his voice note that they are true. They are with the data already. He never told us all these things. I want you to remember that this very voice note is the longest voice note of Apostle Ken Wakama ever in UAAG. Why is it so? It is simply because everywhere is heated up. The masses are awakened at this moment. If not, Apostle Ken Wakama, even though he's going to talk today, would have come to do his normal and go. But you can see, this is the longest voice note he has ever made in Grand Community. It is simply because the masses are now asking questions. It is simply because he has seen that the masses are eager to know the truth. That is why I am calling on the masses not to go back to their sleeping bed, not to relax because of this gibberish, because as long as I am concerned, this is no information. What we care right now, what we the masses care right now, is to know when this disbursement is commencing. Because this disbursement should be commencing anytime from now, since he has admitted by himself that the data are ready. He has made us to understand that the only thing holding this disbursement is the downloading of data. The NGOs, by the grace of God, has uploaded their data. Now they have also downloaded the data for the government or for whomsoever is in charge to see. Then disbursement should commence immediately. There is no room for underground work because I do not see anything. What did these people take us for? What are they even working? In this first century, that Apostle Ken Wakama is telling us that just for compilation of data, just for compilation of data, is taking them ages. And that's why they are working underground. Work is going on. What is all this? I am pleading on the masses not to relent in their questions, in their agitations. Whatsoever we can do, this is the high time. Some people will come out and tell you to just to relax on the all ground pressure group. Look, we are doing the same work. I want you all masses to understand. You people should realize that we are all doing the same work. The all ground pressure group are there in Abuja doing their part. We are doing their part from every corners of Nigeria. It is the same agitation. If the all ground pressure group are the all-knowing God, why are they regretting to have stayed for this long without the proper agitation? Because all the while they were telling us and we were taking it. If anybody had come then to say anything, they would have shut the person down and asked them to depend on all ground pressure group. But for you to know that they are mere human beings like all of us, they can make mistakes. They are not all knowing creatures. That is why in their last meeting, they even told us that they are regretting for listening to the international community and the rest of them. That is to show you that they are not impeccable. So are we. So am I that is talking right now. So what I'm saying is that we all should put heads together into this fight. We all should fight together. Nobody should relax, because I know their agent will now come up to start sweet talking people. All their agents, all their so-called pastors in several platforms will now come out and start quoting Bible, because that is all they know how to do best. Pastors supporting pastors, telling you are. I am not in support of those that are laying curses on Apostle Ken Wakama or insulting anybody. I am not calling for insult, but I am calling for proper agitation, proper inquiries. Apostle Ken Wakama obviously is not telling us the truth. How can you say that the documents is in the hands of the government treasury? I asked in my first voice note, which treasury? Is it the treasury of the new government or the old one? When you Apostle Ken Wakama has made us to understand that the government of Buhari has given the documents to the disbursement committee, which happens to be Dogoyaro and the rest of them and the international community, which is Dogoyaro. And the All Grand Pressure Group has come out with the exposition that the documents is in the hands of Dogoyaro, and that Dogoyaro has been begging. He has been begging for All Grand Pressure Group to give them 24 hours. That they were going to invite Apostle Ken Wakama to Abuja, to Asarok, for the documents to be handed over to him, only for Apostle Ken Wakama to turn around this time and start telling us that the disbursement is not with anybody but with the government treasury. Who is deceiving who? Who is Abiyawa Mumu never do? But you will see all these pastors now from every platform coming out to defend him, to tell you not to talk. Don't judge, that the judgment is of the Lord. But they will not tell you that the Bible, the same Bible they read, tells you to point out the sin of a man to his face. That is what the Bible says. The same Bible that says that we should not judge. It is the same Bible that said that we should point out the sin of a man to his face. So I'm only pointing out his sins. I'm pointing out their sins. I am not condemning anybody. I'm not judging anybody. I am talking with proof and facts. I am talking with facts. The fact is that through all the voice notes, all the things they have told us, they are now saying contrary. That is the fact. It is a red flag. It shows that something is fishy. Yes, something is fishy. So nobody can convince me otherwise. I am beckoning on all the subscribers of UAAG grant not to relax, not to go back to their sleeping bed because Apostle Ken has talked. He didn't give us any information. The right information should come with a time frame. When this disbursement is coming, I am not saying that they should mention any exact day, because somebody will come and tell me, do you expect them to tell you the exact day? They should not tell us the exact day, but they should give us time frame. Disbursement is supposed to be going on by now. They should stop deceiving us, because I know the gullible are easily deceived, and I know every of us in this platform are not gullibles. All right, so they should start doing the right thing. Our agitation must continue. The purpose of this very second voice note is that I want to tell you people, the Justice for the Masses platform, everybody in Grand Community, every person of good conscience, anybody who needs this money, not to listen to the gibberish Apostle Ken has just said, because I call it gibberish, and it is not an insult, because it's not making any headway. That is the truth of the matter. Forget sentiment. Forget he's your pastor. Forget every sentiment and face the reality. Listen to this voice note of mine with a very neutral mind. You will understand what I'm talking about. What he has just said is nothing to write home about. It carries no water at all. It is the same thing. The summary of what he has said is that we should keep praying. Does these people are they trying to say that our God is a deaf God, that he does not hear prayer? All the prayers we have been praying for ages, are you trying to tell me that our God is a wicked God? Our God has answered our prayers, but some evil people decide to sit upon the blessings of the masses. So we should not allow that to continue happen. Apostle Ken Wakama should make a broadcast and tell us, give us a time frame, because without a time frame, listen, let me tell you, anything that is embedded in secrecy is bound to be negative at the tail end. Anything that is any project that is embedded in secrecy, I am telling you, corruption is bound to enter into it before the end of it, because they know nobody knows anything. They can twist it. Their motive might be right at the initial stage, but because they know nobody knows it, the secret is only with them. They can twist it at any time. But if it is open, to the public, it will be difficult for anybody to twist anything, because the public has already know. So all these things they are trying to let us think that if we know it, heaven will fall. Heaven will not fall, my brother. There is nothing to hide anymore. We are in the time of disbursement, so it should commence. All we are asking is this, for disbursement to commence and nothing more. People should stop deceiving their fellow human beings. All right. So we are not backing down from this agitation. You see this agitation, we are not backing down until we get the right result. The up grand pressure group are not all knowing gods. They are not all knowing human beings. They make mistakes. So we are supporting them through the ones we are doing here. The up grand pressure group has promised to be transparent with us. And so they should not go back from their promise. All right, they should tell us if where the documents is, what the subscribers need to know. Number one, where the documents is. Number two, Apostle Ken, documents or no documents, should commence disbursement. That is what we are asking for. These documents or no documents, we need disbursement. Apostle Ken should tell us when disbursement is commencing, or commence disbursement immediately. We are tired of waiting. We, the Justice for the Masses, is saying that we are tired of waiting. We are tired of waiting. We are no longer going to relax based on what Apostle Ken has just given us as a voice note or as a broadcast. We are not comfortable with it. We are not taking it at all. Thank you very much.